What is up, guys? I am Miguel from UCGym.com, and as you can see, I don't have the green screen set up today. That is because I've been very busy, and I just figured I might as well bring you a video, regardless of not having the green screen up. So today's topic of discussion is going to be why protein powders are bad for you. Now, the reasons or why they're good for you is kind of a clear-cut answer. It's just you get a quick source of protein, and it's convenient. That's pretty much all there is to it. But the lesser-known aspect of protein powders is that they're bad for you. Now, the main reason people actually buy protein powders is because they want the protein and the convenience, and pretty much that's it. Well, also the flavoring that comes with it. But yeah, it's pretty much the only reason why people buy protein powders. The key ingredient in a protein powder should be the protein itself. A full, complete protein made up of all the amino acids, not just a nitrogen spiked or protein spiked protein powder. And if you haven't seen a video which I made discussing protein spiking, I'll have an annotation on screen. You can click to watch it. It's pretty informative, and you'll definitely learn something from it. Now, onto why it's protein powders are bad for you. There are a few key components or elements to a protein powder in today's day and age. The protein powder will have generally protein, hopefully. Next, it'll have artificial flavoring, which can come in the form of red velvet or cookies and cream or strawberry, things like that. Very rarely natural flavoring, but beside the point. Next, it has the preservatives, which are very bad for you. And then next, you have all these chemicals that help enhance the flavor, help artificially spike the amount of protein content there actually is in the protein, and just all these other fillers that can consist of just carbs or sugar or anything else just to increase the amount of volume that's in that bag or in that tub of protein. So you think you're getting a crap load of protein powder for a steal of a price, which in reality you're paying a large excess than what you really should be paying for that protein powder. So why it's bad for you? Well, it's good for you in that you're getting your protein powder, your protein from the powder, hopefully, like I said, because it could be spiked. You could have artificial amounts of protein as indicated by the label. So it could say that you have 30 grams of protein per scoop, but you could be having around 10 grams. So watch my protein spiking video. You'll learn something, and you will get the amount of protein that you think you should be getting if you watch the video, guaranteed. But so yeah, the preservatives and the artificial coloring and the other chemical fillers, those are what can lead to the liver failure, organ failure, heart disease, kidney failure. That is what's causing the amount of organ failure or the blocking or the seizing of function or full functionality of your organs is all these artificial chemicals and ingredients and fillings and flavorings and things like that. But we all know that protein is good for you. It's one of the 3 key macronutrients that help humans survive. You have your protein, carbs, and fats, and then you have your micronutrients, and then you have your other key nutrients or elements for human survival: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. But that's pretty much in everything we eat. So the protein powder that you're consuming, you have to be aware of what's actually in that protein powder. If you want to go for a knockoff name brand protein powder like Body Fortress or something like that, where they sell that at Rite Aid or Walmart for like $10 for like 30-40 servings, it's pretty much guaranteed it's not going to have pure protein, and you are going to be paying mostly for just garbage. 99% of the actual protein powders out there, it's a made up number, but it is it hits pretty it is in the ballpark range of protein powders that are actually just protein sugar coated with all these other ingredients to make it more enticing for you to buy. So if you see muscle milk tub of protein, which tastes really good, but it does have a crap load of bad stuff for you, you'll see a tub that says cookies and cream or double fudge chocolate or something like that, where it's super enticing for you to get, because you don't want to just be drinking this crappy flavored drink just so you can get your protein in after your workout. You want to get something that tastes really good, really. Everyone craves something sweet after the workout. And like I said in my video, in which I discussed how you need carbs after your workout, those proteins sometimes do benefit you in that all the sugar in them is basically carbs, and those carbs do mix well with protein after a workout. But if it's a really bad source of carbs, like high fructose corn syrup, then you're in big trouble because you're not controlling the good amount of carbs that you should be getting from a meal per se, or just any other source of carbs that you can have after a workout, like a fruit or rice or any other starches or root vegetables. Protein powders don't let you control. You can't control yourself by just not buying them, but they sort of force you to get or to consume whatever's in that tub or bag of protein powder. So you are forcing yourself, or the companies are sort of provoking you by telling you that this protein has 40 grams of protein per scoop. It tastes like red velvet. It's the best protein you've ever had, but it doesn't tell you that it's going to kill you down the line, where it's just bombarding your organs that do any filtration or digestion by just clogging them up with a crap load of chemicals and other things that your body can't necessarily process and make use of down the line. So a quick solution to this is just don't buy protein powders and just rely on your protein sources coming from actual food, actual meats, actual dairy products, what else, grains, legumes, nuts, things like that. Rely on your protein sources to come from that. If you don't have sufficient time to prepare a meal, or you just like the convenience of having a protein powder, then go online, buy an organic protein powder that's guaranteed to be good for you. The USDA regulates people putting organic on their products. If it does say organic, the USDA and I think the FDA also approve of that label, of that company, of that product, and essentially they are guaranteeing you a good product. Now what you can do also, instead of not just buying a flavored protein that does have added sugars, you can just buy standard pure protein powder or consume amino acids. Proteins are made up of just amino acids or branched chain amino acids. A complete protein is made up of all 20 something amino acids, and if you do want to get the full effect of getting a complete protein, then you can just buy pure protein or just consume amino acids. If you ever go to like Jamba Juice or Surf City Squeeze or any other like juicing store or something like that, when you ask for a smoothie or a shake or something and they add protein for you, you're gonna see it's like a white powder. It's just pure protein. It doesn't have any added chemicals or added flavors. It's just pure protein. So buy something like that where you can mix it into your own concoction and just make your own ideal post-workout shake. Ideally, you'd want to have a post-workout shake that's high in carbs and high in protein. Something simple could be bananas blended with milk, oatmeal, peanut butter, and your protein powder, and just adjust it to the amount of each protein, carb, and fat that you need for your day. So that's pretty much it. Just protein powders can be bad for you if you aren't aware of what's in them. If you know what's in them and you avoid them, they're not a threat to you. But if you do not know what's in them and you are buying them blindly and you're just consuming all those chemicals, preservatives, additives, fillers, unnecessary ingredients, you are going to be reducing your lifespan down the line. Same as a person who takes steroids. They might feel great now, but down the line they die. Everyone dies, but they have an accelerated rate of death essentially. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you haven't seen my last video, I forgot what it was because it's been a long time, but it'll be on screen so you can click to watch it, or it'll be in the description where you can just click the link and go watch it. Check out our website, UCGym.com, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you like the video, be sure to like the video. If you didn't like the video, like it anyways. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time.
Knowledge.